anti-good whiskey.
No proof.
Allow me to feel the effects.
Hello again, whiskey tippers and spirit sippers. One here again, and today we got another one. It's one I've been wanting to try for a long time. We're going all the way to Taiwan and going to be tasting the Kavalan.
Sounds interesting.
Oh man, I've been wanting to taste a Kavalan for a long time. I know there's a lot of different kinds. They have those special select barrel ones that are like $750. This one's just the port cask finish, the concert master, and hey, you gotta start somewhere, and I'm super excited to taste this one. My very first Kavalan. Let's break it open. You can tell it's been sitting there on the shelf for a while. Got a little dust on there. I am so far behind, but I'm trying to catch up. I mean, I'm double digits bottles behind to catch up, but they're coming. Be patient. Oh, today we're breaking down the port cask finish, Kavalan.
That sounds good.
Oh, I've been waiting so patiently to open this up. I've been dying to get into it. I don't know, just something about it. I've heard, so many good things. I know it won Whiskey of the Year a while back. I've just heard, it kind of has that weird, distinct flavor. I don't know. I really love Japanese whiskey. I have no idea if this is going to be anything like that. But, yeah, I just for some reason, always been dying to check out the Kavalan Distillery selections. So, like I said, heard good things about it and want to finally try it out for myself. Oh, let's see. Ooh, hey, ding. Nice little pop. Let's get it. That is dark. I believe it's all natural color. I know with all the heat over there that the barrel interactions with the whiskey are a lot more severe and happen a lot faster because of those high temperatures. So I think there's going to be a lot of barrel influence, and I'm excited to taste this one. I cannot wait to get into it. It's a no age statement. So I'm sure there's all different kinds of ages, but probably not super old again because because of the climate being so warm and actually hot over there that it really impacts with the barrel a lot faster. So you're going to get a lot more barrel influence a lot quicker than you would, pretty much anywhere else. Probably do over there in 3 years what it takes 7 or 8 in other places to do. I was kind of ready for some weird funk. I mean, I heard there was kind of a weird taste, a weird funk to it, but this just smells like scotch. I mean, kind of a heavier scotch, maybe more of a, not peated, but more of an earthy tone. You definitely get a little bit of that leather note, some figs, and maybe a tiny little bit of black licorice. Tiniest little bit of like Indian spices almost. Instead of like the regular baking cooking spices that you usually get, this is more like a coriander, maybe even a nutmeg in there. Fig and anise, definitely black licorice, fig and anise. That's the main thing. That's the most prevalent thing I'm getting. Black licorice and fig. Oh man, that's gonna be. You guys don't know. I've been waiting for this for so long. Oh, I don't know too much about it. I just know it's 43% ABV, so it's coming in at 86 proof. And yeah, made in Taiwan. So this is going to be my very first world whiskey, I guess you could say. I'm crazy excited to taste it. I think I get what that strange taste might be is what that nose is. And it just really is like a black licorice, anise, super ripe, powerful fig. It's going to be a little bit earthy, a little bit of a leather note. Let's see if the same thing's on the taste. Don't buy. Wow. That is interesting. That is a different flavor than I think I've ever had. There's almost nothing up front. Like you drink it and it just kind of, almost like a black cherry. Almost like a black cherry. Cool. Wow. I know I'm kind of a proof whore and I really like my high proofs, but this, I almost feel like I could tilt the bottle and just start. It's like black cherry Kool-Aid.
Oh, snap.
That is so smooth and easy. Like, right out of the gate, there's nothing almost. It's just kind of like a silky, velvety black cherry Kool-Aid going down. And then it kind of like has this weird expanding note, like mid-palate, that just kind of, like, oh, there it is, opening up. And then it kind of shoots down the back palate and it's kind of gone. With kind of a, like I say, black cherry caramel licorice type flavor. And I'm glad because I'm not really an anise or black licorice fan. I'm not a huge fan of that flavor, but this one has just a little dip in that direction, and then kind of floats back with some sweetness and caramels and black cherry, and this is nice. I'm very much liking this. I knew I would like Kavalan for some reason. I know they have a lot of different flavors, and I'm excited. I want to try them all before it's over. So, like I said, you got to start somewhere, and we started with the port cask finish. I believe it starts in American oak barrels, and then they marry it together with Portuguese ruby port wine barrels, barrique barrels. So, and then they marry those together, and it smooths out. Comes up with this, and what they come up with is quite nice. This is delicious. But yeah, that flavor was weird. It was nothing, then it expanded huge, and then it kind of went away. Like it was nothing, woo, nothing. Like that was interesting. Let's go back in for a second drink. Slunge of up. That is just so light and easy. That is like green spot light and easy. Like I said, I feel like I could grab this bottle and just tilt and start chugging it. Like it just floats down that smooth. Like you don't want to say it's smooth. Like this is a smooth whiskey. Like I had it there, like holding it in my mouth, kind of swishing it around a little bit, and it was like nothing. I mean, not nothing. It's good, but it certainly doesn't give you that whiskey kick or whiskey burn or anything. Like it is just kind of there. You do get a little bit of the oak influence, those oak tannins, the oak and whiskey mixed with that port wine. The port wine cask, I think, is coming through. That's probably why it's so sweet. And it's smoothed out with the American oak barrels, but I think it's so sweet. I mean, American oak's sweet too, but I think that those Portuguese port ruby barrels, I think that must be a sweet wine, because this is, I mean, I'm going to have to pour more to put water in it. This just floated down. I mean, I equate that to green spot. Like I haven't had a whiskey float down that any easier than those two. And that's the green spot's only 40%. This is at least 43, but it drinks like a 40. I mean, it just, wow. Yeah, I don't see this bottle lasting too long. It's going to go quick. It's too easy. And people who are just getting into whiskey, this would be a great one. I'm not 100% sure. I'll go check, but I think I got this one. I believe it's like $114 at Total Wine. So not too terrible. It is only 43%. I definitely wish this one was 46, maybe even higher, because this one could take it. This is just so smooth. Yeah, maybe in a little bit of the brown sugars now that it's, I mean, even just a little bit of time that it's been opened up, it's starting to get even sweeter. Some of the more maple, the brown sugar. That fig is still there, but that black licorice anise is kind of ebbing back a little bit. Now it's more of a caramelized brown sugar situation. Maybe even like a baked stewed apple type thing. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's put a drop of water on it, see if it opens anything up. Put a couple drops of water in there, see how it goes. But yeah, this is, I thought there'd be more of a pungent kind of, just a punch, more of a signature aroma taste situation. This is just black cherries, figs, caramel, brown sugar, which is everything I'd want in a whiskey, just delicious. Yeah, I see myself blowing through this bottle, which, I mean, 114, it's not crazy, but it's still over $100, not cheap. Plus, like I say, this is going to be a great one to give people that are just kind of stepping their toes into whiskey and want to try stuff out. This is a great one for them to try, because it is just so smooth. I might have put a few too many drops in here, because now the nose is just kind of this light caramel brown sugar. That's kind of about it. Kind of a watered down, light caramelized brown sugar. Tiny little bit of that fig note, but it's even sweeter. Yeah, usually the water doesn't make things so much sweeter. A fig, a little bit of that black licorice is there, but I mean, it's not real strong. Like, you gotta kind of get in there to nose it. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Nothing there in the front end, even though the black cherry's kind of gone. Mid palate, super light. The water kind of washed everything away. And then on the back end, it does kind of open up a little bit, and it kind of, I feel like you're getting an oak and that ruby port influence. oak and ruby port, like the actual cask influence really kicks through with the water drops. It opens up that cask influence quite a bit. But kind of washed out all the other flavors. Like I said, this one's so light and smooth, I don't think you want to put water in it. You just want to drink this one neat. Well, you know, we do it 3 ways, so let's check out that third one. We'll put it over an ice cube and see what happens, but I'm really afraid that's going to wash it out, but only one way to find out. I don't want to put too much in there because I just have a feeling the ice cube is just going to completely wash this one out, but we're about to find out. Ooh, that anise nose is back. It's kind of a sweet brown sugar and black licorice. Brown sugar and black licorice. Oh, we don't want this to melt. These ice cubes are kind of fresh, so we're going to get into it. Slangeva. That is a slightly whiskey flavored water. I had a feeling. The ice just 100% crushed this. Don't drink this with ice. My recommendation is 100% drink this one neat. You just get so much more out of it. The water, I mean, usually the ice brings out a little bit of saltiness. The water brings out a little bit more oakiness, and it did a little bit, but yeah, the water basically, it's just a little bit of the oak influence and the wine influence from the barrels. You just get a lot more out of it when it's neat, in my opinion. Oh man, my first Kavalan, I'm not too mad at it. Not great on ice and don't really love it on water, but neat, it's fantastic, floats right down, I'm a big fan of it. I'd probably give this a good solid, I want to say 8.5, 8 maybe an 8.4, just because it's just lacking a little bit. It's just missing something. I really wish they put this through at a higher proof. If the barrel influence is like this and the flavor is this sweet and this smooth, I'd really love to taste this one at like 50%. Give me 100 proof of this one, because I bet this would be, as an actual cask influence maybe, or a cask strength, fantastic. But this one, it's just like black cherry, licorice, brown sugar, Kool-Aid. Just a really sweet, easy, smooth drink. Floats right down. So yeah, I mean, I'd probably give this one like an 8.4, 8.5 right in there. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, this is going to be a great starter, and like I said, I'm probably going to fly through this bottle because it just goes down a little too easy. Oh, but nothing wrong with it. I'm pumped. I just finally got to taste my first Kavalan, and I am not mad at it. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here until we see you on the next one. Be easy, everybody. Goodbye.